Giblets, giblets, and okay. Ooh, what is this? All right, so today we have two up here on the watch, which is DRUG, which was a previous mover on another day. Then we have SPRC and BBY that are popping up there on the watch for right now. Let's jump over here. I did see some crazy movers yesterday, or yesterday afternoon when I got back. People were talking about it in the Discord. A couple of these other ones that are up here. Let me add these real quick. It's PRC and BBBY. Bed Bath and Beyond. Okay. So one of the movers from yesterday, for some reason, Ape was one of them. AVYA. And all of these kind of looked like they were choppy. And I talked to Donnell, and he said yesterday was pretty choppy. He said I didn't miss much, but there was a crazy one that was STBX. And Ben said he saw this one during his live as well, which it was doing a whole lot of halts and drops and pops. Hopefully nobody got tortured in that one yesterday. But yeah, for today, let's see where the SPY is. It another gap down day? Kind of just been going flat, no real decision in there. Good morning, Donnell. But yeah, this is the watch for right now. I already took the things off the watch list that I saw that were on DRUG. Nope, no news on DRUG. What about SPRC? Spark. Looks like SPRC shares are trading higher after the company announced additional preclinical results of its psychedelic-based pharma collaboration for treatment for cocaine addiction using what is it? Using MEAI. So they're treating cocaine addiction. Let's look into this company real quick. See what they're talking about. SPRC. So they were 93 cents yesterday. Okay. So we'll go ahead and go to statistics. Float is 3.13 million. Profile, 3 employees based out of Israel again. We're getting a lot of companies based out of Israel. We had cybersecurity companies, we had financial companies, we've had looks like another pharmaceutical company dealing with cocaine addiction. Let's see. Description. Make sure I'm unmuted while I'm doing all this talking. Okay, I am. Spark Ltd, a specialty clinical stage pharmaceutical company, develops drugs based on cannabinoid molecules. Its drug development programs include SCI-110 for the treatment of Tourette syndrome, obstructive sleep apnea, and Alzheimer's disease, and agitation. Okay, but this isn't really what the news is about today. The news today is about the cocaine. So let's see. So they got positive results, additional preclinical trials. Okay, so yeah, just a pharmaceutical company. Low float, that's why it's moving a little bit. Ape getting some pops, forming a nice little wick. Still not. BBBY. What's up, reliable Rudy? Back in the building. I heard you definitely experienced some gains from your INDO trade. I don't know if you're still holding it, but definitely got some pops on this recent oil run. We flip over here to TOS. Good morning, Lori. Let me see where that is. Yeah, oil took a nice little run back out of this level. And like we were saying the other day, this could be a little level of resistance, but it really didn't form a true head and shoulders. It pretty much just tested this level, ran into a little wall, getting a test up here back to what looks like a downtrend that I had drew back at some time ago. But it's coming back up to this downtrend and touched the 200 moving average there at the $95. And looks like it's a little bit red so far. We'll see if it can continue up through there. Let's look at some of this news on oil. Oil rises after API reports drop in U.S. inventories. Russia's Yandex sells assets to state-backed firm. Okay, anything pertaining Inflation Reduction Acts. Real climate impact is a decade away. Energy companies dominate top yielding S&P 500 stocks. Okay, so we'll see if it can hold out this level, but it does look like it's facing a little bit of resistance here at this level up here. So we'll see if it ranges out and just continues to consolidate, because it did make a lower low. And for it to push back over the 99s, it'll be quite a push for this coming off of this little dip here. Ape. Let me see. Reliable Rudy said holding a few still, looking for the 200-day to hold. If that cracks, I'll probably just close that position out. Yeah, that sounds about right. But for now, though, our top volume is BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond. Let me see what kind of news it got over here. Bed Bath & Beyond clinches. Okay, so they got a loan deal. When did they get this loan deal? Was that yesterday? Okay, so they got a loan from somebody. I don't know if that loan will be able to save them. Nordstrom and Macy's show consumers are hurting. Fed may not care. Okay. Could Target and Walmart be beneficiaries from Bed Bath and Beyond bankruptcy? Probably. Yeah, I think everybody can benefit. Let's see. Let me look at some of my other ones as well back here. High floats, we had Coinbase back here that after its nice pop, it is going back down. Amazon had a nice gap up and retracing back down here to the 133s. Hibbett Sports was one that Rudy had called out the other week that I just kept on my watch. It had been paddling around here around the $50 level for a little bit. Jumped up here to $60. So nice little uptrend on Hibbett Sports. New was one that One Life was trading there. Had a nice little pop and then came back down a little bit. Fubo. I think this was just a popper that I was trying to meaning to do some research on. I did not look at that. BBBIG was one that we saw pop up here to almost $2, and now it's down to 89 cents. And so I'm going to go ahead and take that one off. Revlon still floating around this 200 moving average. Many wicks up there. No reason to go up. Veru had a nice sell-off back down here from the 24s down to the $18. And then Siga was another one on that monk. This was the monkeypox runner. That found a little top up here around the $26-25 level and came on back down to the 21s. See if it can consolidate. NYWH, I believe that was like a midday popper that I was gonna do some research on, but it looks like it's already given back its gains, so remove. It's not look great. GRFX was that IPO that we saw pop up here to 450s down here to the 286. See, NEPT had this nice gap down. Wow, it must have IPO'd again, and that can't be right. That gap down 150 down here to the $3. And it's had a couple of days of running up, but probably gonna need to find some consolidation for people to actually be more comfortable to buy it again. IINN was one that I was watching a long time ago. I forgot what it even is. I had to go back and look. Then INDO coming up here and testing this 200. Broke the 200, 1066. Current price is sitting at where's the current price? Oh, 1057. Okay. So it definitely broke down. Actually hasn't broken it yet. It's sitting right above the 200 average right there. And then INDO doing the same move as Hustle. And then PEV was an electric vehicle company that we saw a while back. It's come back into this area, this low area, right under here. Draw some support. So it had this pop off of this inverse head and shoulders here. Had a shoulder here at 275, came down and made a head at 250, and then stopped again around at 270.11, got a little pop. But it is also making its way down. We can identify some short resistance up here on it though, over the $4. So we'll see how that does. Lame scan, only cheapy is SPRC. Yeah. Looks like SoFi, the student loan company, is going down right now. Of course, Biden was talking about forgiving the student loan. Something about the student loan. Let me go. Okay, Biden expected to forgive student loan debt today. What it means for Nailnet and Navient. With Biden administration expected to announce Wednesday the cancellation of estimated 10,000 in federal student loan debt. One analyst expects the move will be negative for loan providers Nailnet and Navient. We're about to open up as well. I didn't realize we got 30 seconds left. It's expected that he will cancel up to 10,000 income cap. Biden also might extend the suspension of debt payments for what would be a fifth time. Okay. All right, we'll see what happens today. Anyway, market is about to open in 15 seconds. Top movers right now, not looking too interesting. Drug was a previous kind of bailer, and it's back into this previous resistance that it had in here at under the 225s. So we'll see what holds green today. SPRC was that top volume mover, kind of flattened out here into the open. Wicks already up here to the 150s. So we can go ahead and put that as maybe some pre-market resistance, a nice short area of resistance around here. See if it can, wow, right under the 225. So we got the short area resistance kind of identified. We'll see it. We'll see a test of that here soon. What do you want? What do you want? Oh my gosh, my phone's about to die. Okay. All right. There's one called AVYA. It's a little bit lower volume, but it's getting a push. It's only $1. And STBX is the one, the popper from yesterday. But we're giving these things a little bit of time to show their colors. SPRC pushing up into this short range. We'll see, is this short range? SPRC is solving, or they have a medication in trials for the abuse of cocaine addiction. Let's see. Okay, AVYA falling down. There's one called Nerdy I saw from yesterday. Had a nice little pump up there, and now it's pumping down. Very low volume. We're going to pop that off of there. Bed Bath and Beyond. Nice pre-market pop, but looks like it's going to need to form new bottoms. Has a gap fill down here to the 879. We'll see if it can get that. SPRC popping up there to the highs. High is 450. Let's see what happens around this 450 and if this is confirmed short resistance. Pop that high just a little bit. Up 14%. Biggest mover on the day. SPRC getting flapped down there at the top. Let's see if it can get pushed back under the 125s. Hussa is also up. INDO is down. Let me see where oil is. Why is INDO? Why are they separating from oil's motion? Let's look at oil over here on the daily chart. Still right at this trend, struggling right there at the $94. So I'm guessing people are anticipating, wondering if this thing's going to continue to push. Okay. $139 is just slowing down around that top. 40s, 45s. Can we touch 50 and then get shorted? 46, very small breakout there to the 46, only a cent or 2 cent breakout there. So definitely some short resistance there, or either a lack of buyers. Yeah, so I'm thinking Hustle's going to end up following INDO down with that sentiment. So I'll be very careful with the Hustle here. New candle, new 5-minute candle opening high here. right under, but making that lower high. STBX halted going down. I'm gonna take that one off. Not really a fan of that one anyway. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right, drug. Coming back into what looks like some short resistance. We can change these to red up here now on the day. SPRC getting some buying pressure right above this 136. I'm trying to see if we can push back into this previous candle here. Again, a struggle around the top. Ape getting on up there. Only up 6% though. Okay, going back towards the 150s. Another refusal to make a new high here. Where is that new high? There it goes. There it goes. And get that pop through there. Another refusal on a double top. So we'll see if people start dumping here. Or we get that pop. 145, 146. There we go. All right, so now it's pushed through this short pressure. And has to hold this 143 now. We'll pop some of these other ones off of here. AVYA, don't need that one. Keep INDO, NEPT, not really interested in NEPT. 143, another failure to hold here under or going towards the 150s. Did it actually break the 150? It touched the 150 and now it's facing resistance. Drug down 8% now, so very not good for that one. BBBY pulling back up here 10, hit a double bottom down here of the 1055s. And probably going to come up and try to test this resistance level up here. On the day, let's see, resistance is at the 225s. And then it has resistance level. So we'll see if it can push up. I'm pretty sure it's going to get a little pop into this level. Let some shorts get on for the ride down. Bed Bath & Beyond is our top volume mover as of now, though. Reliable Rudy said he locked his position for INDO. It fell to 200. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It just should have held. A lot of indecision with the oil just kind of stopping its motion. Does not look good. But I'm glad you took your profit, and now, good decisions, pay off. INDO continue to pump down, going back under the $10. Looks like it wants to. So the 40s are becoming resistance here. We're going to see if it can do a head and shoulders here. Can it get back up here and touch this 146 before a fail on the 5-minute? Or maybe it just wants to fail. Give us that push down, baby. People coming in at the VWAP right there, 138, but that's still a high buy. Even if you're buying at VWAP, it doesn't matter. This is a high buy. All of that weakness above 40, it hasn't moved down enough to be worth it for big fish to get in there yet. So let's see if we can get this stop right up here at the 145s would be my estimation. May not even get back up there, but I'm thinking there's a wall there that is forming. Also running out of volume. If we look at the last two candles, the first candle was 7 million shares traded. Next candle was 6 million. Let's see where this one holds at. Hustle looking like it wants to go red, getting pushed down hard. So yeah, Hustle, INDO following each other. Oil still hasn't made a decision, but its sentimental movers are making a decision for it. Okay, SoFi up just a little bit. Okay, SPRC making the higher lows, but also making lower highs. So a lot of indecision. And 124 is the bottom of this short resistance area where it came from in pre-market. There's just a little buying range in here. So if you did get in here at the bottom, you had a potential for like what, 20 cents maybe? But it will be with very low knowledge. If you were playing just a retest of the high right at the open, could have worked out. Because this may be the highest it goes today. Bed Bath & Beyond is still in the show a little bit with 40 million shares traded, popping up here into this previous resistance, making a lower high here up to the 12s. And we had already marked this as resistance up here anyway. But just fighting, trying to get up there. But it really doesn't have a reason. I don't think that loan's going to be enough to save that company. Can we get a test of the 45 and then a big fail? So at this point, 136 on the 15-minute is looking like the support that it needs to test around 137-ish. That is trying to hold that previous body of the previous candle. Ape, I'm gonna go ahead and pop Ape off. It's not something I want to look at. INDO, 8 cents away from breaking down that 10 again. It's just pressing down. SoFi, let me add that over here, SoFi. Hustle continuing down as well, pushing, following INDO. For some reason, oil is held up at the 94.25s, just holding that level, not really making a move upward or downward. Just, I'm wondering, can it break down at 94 though on oil? That would be dope. All right, so where do we get up to? We got up to the high of the 43. I was thinking it can get back to this 45, but it was not able to get up there to the 145s yet for a fail. So we want to see BBBY fail for something in the low flows to come out to play. BBBY came back up here, short resistance on the 15. Peloton is up, just popped up on the scans. PTON, I think that was Peloton. PTON up 5%, 16% in total. Let's look at the news on Peloton. Peloton to start selling bikes, apparel through Amazon. Peloton to sell equipment through Amazon. I think that's the only news it's got. It's got a deal with it. Does it have a deal with Amazon exactly? Or are they just selling on Amazon? Interactive Wednesday said it started selling its fitness equipment and apparel on Amazon Inc., a move intended to increase distribution of its products as the company struggles with weak demand. Struggle. Might be something to look at for more of a short bias than a long. It's getting a little pop on that news, but is it strong enough to continue to lift it out of the dumps? SPRC finally got up here to the 150s. Now I'm looking for the fail because it definitely made it to 145 now. Where is that big dump? I think all the shorts in the world have gotten filled up here now for a re-entry into this level of the 133s, 125s. So let's see this dump. Okay, right back to the 145s, this level right here that I was looking at for resistance right here. and it has a new short range up here as well, all the way up to the 55. So this break 45 to 55 is only 10 cents. People either they got their little 10 cents and jumped out, or they're getting punished right now. Coming down to the 40s, looking for the first new break of a low. So the first one on the 5 minute will be the 134 break. First one, yeah, that's about the same on all of them. 134 break now. We'll get this thing rolling downwards. In the mornings, man, it's like so easy to, if you have the money to short, I don't know, man. It's just like you just find the resistances, find where the shorts are because they are in here, especially on this high volume where they can get filled. This thing is trading 34 million shares. No way the shorts aren't watching this for to dump it. Even if it does come out with more catalysts that's better, like this is the perfect time for shorts to get those unsuspecting people buying right at the open in here. So let's see if we can get this crackdown of this 134 here. 40 continues, 140s continue to be a problem for it though. But we'll see how this candle closes in 3 minutes. Let's jump back over here to the SPY. SPY had a couple of tops up here at the 412s. Hasn't made a decision yet. Peloton continue to pump up. I think people saw Amazon and they thought Peloton was having an Amazon deal, but they're just selling on Amazon. So it's not crazy, you know? Uh, Reliable Rooter said he bought more WBD, missed my gap fill order on the first 3 minutes of the day, but bought my overbought around 1286 on WBD. Whoops. WBD. Oil still hanging around that 94.25, has not made a decision yet. Warner Brothers definitely came down here to this bottom multiple times around this 1275-ish area. Question is, will it make a new high above this 1275 after testing down so long here? SB called out fetch. FTCH. Okay. Let's go look into this one. It's interesting. FTCH. Getting a nice pump up there. Going towards the $10. Where did my screen go? FTCH. Profile 6,464 employees. That's a high number. Based out of London in the United Kingdom. Sector is consumer cyclical, internet retail. Farfetch Limited, together with its subsidiaries, provides an online marketplace for luxury fashion goods in the United States, the United Kingdom, and internationally. It operates through 3 segments: digital platform, brand platform, and in-store. The company operates Farfetch.com and online marketplace, as well as Farfetch app for retailers and brands. It also offers web design, build, development, and retail distribution solutions for retailers and brands. As of December 31st, 2021, operates uh, two Browns retail stores, two Stadium Goods retail store, and 12 New Guards Off-White stores, as well as three Ambush stores, two Palm Angel stores, and three Off-White outlets. Those names, though. Um, in addition, it operates approximately 60 New Guards franchise retail stores and four seasonal stores under various brands. Farfetch Limited was founded in 2007 and headquartered in London, the United Kingdom. Let's look at these statistics. Definitely a higher float, 322 million in the float. It is operating in the negatives, 336.91 million. Negative operating cash flow, and then levered free cash flow negative 120.73 million. So got some kind of got some things going across it or going against it. It reports a Q2 loss 2 hours ago. They acquired 47% stake in luxury and fashion retailer YNAP or YNAP, but not a whole lot of promising news there. Maybe still seeing SPR hold this 145 again. Crazy it didn't break down. Still testing into this previous space. So will this thing get a pump here? Where did my... But yeah, Fetch is definitely going crazy. It's up 8% right now. Okay, there we go. Some more resistance off there 145. This thing is just it's just grinding shares up here right at the 145 at this point. I'm guessing the people that really were good got in at the 155s possibly, and then now more shorts are like, okay, they're already in. We need to get in too. But we're gonna see what happens here. Is this going to be some type of pop through squeeze or what? Because this is a lot of indecision in here. I see Fetch on my scans now. Up 25%. It's kind of like Peloton. It's one of those that if you look at it real quick, it's like great, but then you actually look into it and it's like, I don't know. Is this a trap? Fetch just going. I mean, where do you enter on this? And this is a 5-minute chart. It's just going up, 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 up. It's like, nah, man. This is absolute FOMO. Let's find out where the shorts want to hit it. Good morning, Lauren. Where do the shorts want to hit this thing? Warner Brothers continues to grind on up. Got up there above the 13s and just is trying to hold the 13 level now. Peloton finally hitting a top itself during intraday. Lori says, I feel like old thing is really moving up. They're just moving together with the market. Maybe, yeah, they may be, but let's look at the actual market and see what it's looking like over here. Is it getting tortured? So SPY touched that 200 moving average, came up here, got a nice gap down. Now this is something Rudy may be interested in, is these gaps. A lot of time he looks for gap fills. So this could be something you want to watch. Gap down from 420 down, and this is on a daily chart. 420 down to 417 here. Back into this level above the 400s. Let's look at the NQ out here. Came back and tested that 13,000 like we thought it would. And I was saying I was looking for a breakdown and hold of this 1280 or 12,800 for a continuation back in this downtrend. But right now it's just sitting right on the downtrend. Right there on it. And then oil ended up popping back up a little bit off this downtrend, holding that 924, getting back up to the 950s just briefly, but on the day, this still looking quite bearish with this push down. SPRC, we've been waiting for the 134 breakdown forever, and I think we're about to see it. Wow. Who in the world is sitting at 140? Oh, that's VWAP. Oh boy, they about to get slaughtered. They want it up so bad. All right, getting that nice little push through the 140 VWAP. Now can we get that 134 absolute plummet? Looking for the 134s to come on heavy. $18,000 at the 135s. 13,000. It's going down. 135s, 14,000. $135s getting hit now. Nobody's sitting big at the 134s. There is a size down here at 130s, 12,000. But on the ask side, we can see huge numbers coming in there. Okay, there's 23,000 at the 135s. Looking for that to break on down. 18,000, 10,000. Go ahead and shoot through it. 9,000. And then 18,000 over here on the 136s. We'll see if they can get that push through. It's looking really weak now, though. Let's look at Fetch. Coming up here to what looks like a top on the 15-minute. But we don't know. That thing has huge float. So it could just be a chopper to the upside. I see JWN is also on the scans as well. It's not really moving a whole lot. It's down 18% actually. JWN. Forgot what this one is. Nordstrom. Going on down there with the rest of retail. This thing is really, if it breaks this down, this has been a long hold above this level of the 134s, 135-ish level. Another shorts are gonna get impatient here. They're gonna get scared. The ones that aren't holding from up here at the 150s. These guys up here are in 20 cents of profit right now. So they're probably not too scared. Bed Bath and Beyond continuing to fell off. So we should see something that's more obvious start to take shape here. And I think once SPRC fails off, we'll see something better. But as of now, those two I really just don't like. Fetch finally coming down here as well. It is becoming a grinder. Let's see these first cut. Oh, it only got 1 million in the first. What was the most volume? So about 1 million is what it's been getting per candle. 1 million per 5 minute, or yeah, 5 minute candle, which isn't great for that size. Peloton, people actually read the news and it's about to dump. And the SPY looking real flat right now. No decision on the SPY as well. I really don't understand how this thing is still holding up. Volume has ramped all the way down. Last candle was just barely 1 million shares. I guess because it's so cheap, people can take more size on it, and so that's probably what's holding it up. People oversizing into this thing and still gonna get destroyed here. Looking for that 134 break. Red on the 15-minute. Made its way back into the original short area. A lot of things going against it here. Danielle, you said check out Drug. I was looking at Drug a little bit earlier. It just Drug made its way back up after falling off. Wow. $241. Yeah, I had actually had it on the watch list and took it off once it started filling. I was like, man, this thing's stupid. But it's up 20% now. Pushed all the way back through all of this short pressure. Biggest mover on the day. Looks like it might end up capsizing Bed Bath & Beyond. SPRC is just stupid. Why are you still going up? This makes no sense. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let's see what the average move for this one is. What, 180s, 180 up to the $2, so 20 cents, 80 to $2 up to 220, so about 20 cents there. So about 20 cents moves here, 20-cent moves here that it's making on Drug. Let me see any other call outs. Fetch, no. Okay, Drug coming on down. Broke this low here and trying to hold it down to the 225s on DRUG. Up 15%, is in direct competition with SPRC, up 13% now. Both of them they're just right there running a little rat race. Don't know who wants to be the obvious one. but we shall see. Apple, AMD, Ape. This is crazy. One of them is gonna have to fail big. SPRC continues to hold these 140s. Now, SPRC did have catalysts on the day, which is the cocaine. So maybe it can get up off of that. But drug was a previous mover as well. Let me look at the daily chart on drug. That'll probably let us know what we need to know about drug. So here at drug, it got all the way up here at 475, came back down to 350s, and continues to do these little small pops off of this 200 moving average back into this resistance, but is making lower and lower highs. So drug may or may not be something that is likable off of this daily chart. Let's look at SPCR. Very choppy daily chart. Look at that chop. Wow. Chop, 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 chop. So both of these have questionable daily charts here. A lot of resistance that it needs to push through. Yeah. So this is why we like to look at the bigger picture. Because SPRC is a proven chopper, and drug is proven that it wants to continue down as well. What's up, Ben? Yeah, Donnell, it's difficult to kind of see it, and that's why I'm looking for something to fail and kind of go off the map. You know, once it becomes unobvious, then something. Oh wow, let's see. SPRC, do you finally want to break this 134? Finally, that's all we need is one of these to dump. Peloton still right around that 13 and kind of flattening out up there. Only moved from 12.30s up to the 13, so about 70 cents, or yeah. SPY also coming back up to the high of the 412s, but it's been flat for so long, it's going to have to start pumping in one direction or the other. No kind of decisions made there yet. Drug breaking down the two 25s. Look at this 15-minute now. 15-minute, we can now identify a new short level here. Came up here to touch this 256, coming back down to the bottom of 225 is becoming a nice little hold point for it. SPRC is now the biggest mover on the day, so let's see if some FOMO or some it can get some kind of article pump here. Let me go and look at their news. They did just post some news. Why is Spark skyrocketing today? We'll see if that article circulates fast enough before it fails this 134. But it is the biggest mover. Which is not saying it will go up. It's just saying it will be the most dangerous. Drug going on down now 9%, taking a drop and becoming more or less and less obvious on the day. When people pop their scans on, if they were to start scanning right now, what would they see? They'll see SPCR being the top thing, and they'll be like, oh, wow, it's got a lot of volume and a low float. What can this do? And then they start trying to make it do something. But at this point, it's a lot of indecision. Smaller and smaller ranges on this one. If we look at this ramp down on the volume, First candle was 7 million, ramped all the way down. The previous candle was just barely made it across the 1 million mark and starting to become a chop factory. So nothing super obvious on the day sticking out as of yet. So our top movers are looking like they're going to be failures. Oil is back down to the 94.25s again. So tried to go up and break the 94.50s and failed. Got some rejection. Okay. Nice big size there off of that VWAP. 32,000 was sitting in this dip. Again, SPRC holding this level again that we had. This 136 continues to hold. And then it's got this 143 up here of resistance. Very tight range here. So I wouldn't be on the long or the short side on this one. This one's scary. Just holding in here. It can go either way. Drug. All right. Nothing else popping those scans this morning. Okay, SPR finally broke down to 134s. My goodness, that thing took forever to break down. Just go through the floor. Just give up. Give up. Just we want to see you back to $1 real quick. That thing held up forever. You know how many people they trapped in here on VWAP buying VWAP? Bruh. That's insane. All right, so now DUR or drug is the top mover on the day. Percent gainer. Had a struggle in this one. Over here on SPRC, definitely looking unappetizing as at this point. Gave back everything on the day, all the way back down to the bottom. Only has what, 8 cents to go back red on the day. Drug, on the other hand, is holding above this 200 moving average. Would need to get back under the $2 to go red on the day. $61 million shares traded on drug. I really hate all this chop though. Bed Bath & Beyond is still the top volume mover on the day though. Wondering what will happen if drug cracks over that. What? That can't be right. Let me see what this thing is. NEOG. Okay, nothing. For some reason, my scans brought up NEOG here, and look at the volume. That is billions right there. Don't know why I brought that up. That's nowhere, anywhere on anybody's watch, I guess. Had to check that real quick. All right, so as of now, I don't see anything that I like. If drug is the best that we can do, then let the people that's gonna make money on drug be the people. But I'm about to close it down and go and make some money doing something else. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember that we do have a Discord that you can be a part of. If you're gonna continue trading, be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. But you can check out the Framework Fortune home channel. We have multiple news or multiple channels in the media network, Framework Fortune Media Network. We have the crypto channels. We have Lauren with the Stunks and Chunks Gaming. We have Reliable Rudy. He does market analysis as well and does different tips and tricks for building strategies and just his perspective on the market. You can also check out the DLA. That is the DLA DAO. More of a crypto or NFT based thing. If you're into NFTs or you want to learn more about NFTs, we do have a Discord for that as well that you can join and be a part of. What else? We also have the Media Network YouTube channel that we just started. It's basically going to be a YouTube channel that's going to combine everybody's network channels on it. But yeah, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Some days are slower than others. Today is one of those days where I'm just not seeing anything I want to be watching for real. Drug is around here chopping around. It's going up, but it's a chopper. And I usually don't mess around with the choppers because they end up doing me dirty. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.